in my own private practice, the last 3 months of the year, we do a lot of year-end planning. So we do, looking at having diversification in the types of accounts that you have, whether it's a Roth, a traditional IRA, or non-qualified money, getting a good balance there, because there's risk to every single one of those types of accounts. And the way that you reduce risk is to diversify. So you want to look at your tax brackets and take advantage of that. If you're rebalancing right now and there's some giving that you want to do for year end, and let's say that you would face a capital gain if you just sold your position. Well, instead of using your cash to make gifts that you already had on your heart, and we don't say do any certain strategy because you get tax deductions or tax breaks. But if there's already giving that you had in your heart to do, and the place that you're giving to accepts gifts of stocks, you could consider gifting some of your shares of stock. So in addition, if you itemize, you get the tax deduction for that gift, and you avoid the 15 or 20% capital gains tax that you would incur if you just sold that particular stock. If you're 70 and a half, I would encourage you to consider doing what's called a qualified charitable distribution if you have IRA money. That is the only way that you're going to be able to get money out of your IRA in a tax-free way. So it's going to free up some of your discretionary income if you usually do your giving with your cash, and it's going to help you get money out of your IRA in a tax-free way, essentially reducing qualified balances, increasing non-qualified balances. So, we don't necessarily encourage you to wait until year end to do this. You should always do giving as the Lord puts it on your heart. In fact, if people do their giving at year end, we encourage them to do the giving for the upcoming year, because God wants us to give our best. And the first of our increase. And also to let the organizations know that you're sending that money, because then they can do better planning. So all of those are just kind of little year-end tips and tricks that you can use, because, it's not only about the return that you get on your portfolio. I mean, what's the point in working so hard to average, 8, 10, or 12% return on your portfolios if you give up much more of it than you had to in taxes. So it's a strategy of balancing those things.